Hey guys, back to do an empties video. I apologize, this is video coming out an hour later than I normally post. Things have been chaotic with my grandmother, and I'm able to come home for the weekend because my mom's not working nights. And I didn't have any still pre-recorded. I used all the ones that I had pre-recorded, so hopefully you don't mind. The only one that wasn't pre-recorded was the Dollar Tree haul yesterday, because I had run out on Tuesday and I went into Dollar Tree, it was Wednesday, so I just went ahead and filmed it. Anyway, enough rambling, let's get into the empties, because I have a bag here. This was a bag that my grandparents had gotten for donating to the Kids Wish Network, so. And for those asking, my grandmother's doing a lot better. The doctor said her foot has healed by like half, maybe even more, but she's still having to take IV antibiotics at home, so. But it's making her foot heal, so can't really complain. Anyway, first thing, if I can get it out, here it is this was actually a combined empty. It was my grandmother and me, and it's the Dreams Ultra Healing Lotion. I have no idea what that noise was. And I really do like this solution. My grandmother has been using this religiously for over 20 years. Whenever it first came out, and she discovered it, she's been using it ever since. She's been using it for as long as I can remember. So, and she uses it every day too, so I'm surprised she doesn't go through it as quick, but I guess if you use it every day, then anyway. Regardless, I like it, but I probably will not end up repurchasing because I felt it was a little greasy for me. That was my phone if you heard the buzz. But yeah, it just felt a little greasy for me personally, but if I did get it as a gift from somebody, I probably would give it to my grandmother because of the fact that she uses this so religiously. She has one on her nightstand in her bedroom, at the vanity in the bathroom, both bathrooms, because there's two that she'll use, and then I think there's one in the living room on the coffee table as well. So she's got them everywhere. That's open. Okay. A lot of shower stuff, because a lot of the shower stuff tended to go empty all at the same time. However, this one is not. It is the air activated heat wrap that I had gotten at Dollar Tree. I mentioned to you guys that I would probably mention either here or in a review if these were worth it. I honestly think they are not. Now, I'm sure people, you know, if they're putting it on and then stationary for a while to let it stick really well, that it would work. However, I put this on and then in the span of an hour, the tacky piece is supposed to stick to the skin like messed up on one side, and then tried to fix it and it wouldn't go back. So it was annoying. I much prefer the Thermacare ones to this, but if you like trying new types of these, I would recommend giving it a try. And if you end up liking it, then, you know. Next is a soft soap, antibacterial hand soap. I had this in my bathroom. And it softened your hands pretty nice, didn't dry them out. And I also like that it's antibacterial because of my medical history. If you've been around with me for a while when I first introduced that video, you'll know why. Or what I mean by that. So, okay, next is the Cashmere Glow Golden Sugar Scrub. I picked this up not the semi-annual sale in June, the semi-annual sale last December is when I picked this up. And I am obsessed with the Cashmere Glow scent. I hate that they discontinued it, so it's not carried on a regular basis anymore, but the next time, or the next semi-annual sale after Christmas, I'll have to see if I can pick up some of this scent, not necessarily this product, but the scent. Although I do like the Golden Sugar Scrubs. They help with my dry skin a lot. I have two random candle empties. Took the labels off both of these. This one took the label off, but I think it was the sugar bunny candy or something. The Easter one that I had gotten with the sparkle lid that you guys saw in the haul video. And overall, I did like this one. It was a really sweet scent. Although, if you watch that video, you remember me and John saying that it smelled like Peeps. When it was burning, it smelled like cinnamon rolls. It was the weirdest thing, but I honestly cannot complain. If you are diabetic like me and can't have sweet stuff, but you still like the smell, I would try this when it comes back out again in Easter, or cinnamon sugar donut or something like that. So, but yeah, I would get this again in Easter. And then the other one is watermelon lemonade. This is a very different one to that one. This, very watermelon, very fresh. And it was a really nice, spring, summer candle. Right now, to write for you guys what left for me, I have the caramel summer boardwalk one burning right now, so that'll probably be in the next batch of empties. Okay, next is the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Balm Sheet Mask. This one had lavender, I think. Yeah, with lavender, essential oil, and hyaluronic acid. This one was anti-fatigue. I really like these now, and these are sold at CVS for those that have a CVS. These are sold there, and of course online if you don't have CVS in your area. Excuse me. It says super hydrating. I do believe that. It, moisturized my skin really well. Didn't leave any dry patches. Didn't cause my eczema to flare up at all, because certain products will do that for whatever reason. I'm not sure what that is, but I definitely would try more from this range. Might even try this one again. So this would be a repurchase for sure. Next, this was something that my grandmother had in her bathroom, but she said I could use it, and it is the Bedside Care Foam No Rinse Body Wash Shampoo and Incontinent Cleanser. It just looks like this. It's one of those things that you get in the hospital as a freebie. And I used it mostly as a body wash because the consistency of this was not good for shampoo for me. And I just preferred to use it as a body wash. So I did like it though. It wasn't bad. but I would not get this again unless Grandma got it again and she said I could use it. So. Okay, I have a couple of other masks in here. The next one is the illuminating lotus mask. That's rock stuff. Jeez. And it is the Tony Moly lotus. I really did like this a lot. I felt like my under eyes were a lot brighter after using this. So I would say that it does have some luminous properties to help with dark areas. This one's good for people, I think, with hyperpigmentation, personally. I could be wrong, but I think this might be good for people with that issue, or acne scars if they want to try to lighten, things like that. And the next one is the BioBell Stay Gorgeous Hydrate and Nourish with almond oil and vitamin E. I did do a review on this. I think it was these together in a video. I'm pretty sure. And I liked the BioBell one fine. It just wasn't my favorite. Like, it did hydrate, but it also left my face tacky and just wasn't as big of a fan of that. The lighting goes weird. There we go. Yeah, I do. Okay. Next, these were samples from a magazine. This is the Herbal Essence BioRenew Coconut Milk Shampoo and Conditioner. Okay, so my thoughts. Shampoo, I don't think is worth it. It left my hair feeling squeaky, not like squeaky clean, but like it's HK11 would say, but like nasty squeaky. And I just wasn't a fan of that. The conditioner I liked a lot. It was very hydrating and did work on my hair. Shampoo I was just not a fan of. Then next I have the 3 microfiber facial pads that I get at Dollar Tree that you guys have seen. Finished up another pack of those. Two lotions that I have cut. The first one is Cashmere Glow. If I can get the cap back on. Cashmere Glow is this one. And I, again, really like this scent, and I hate that Bath & Body Works discontinued it. I really do. I wish they hadn't done that. And then 1,000 Wishes is another one unfinished. Thankfully, it is part of the permanent line for now, so I can repurchase like that. So, and for those that don't know why I cut these, I personally think you get more for your money when you do, because then you can get all of the product out instead of just like squeezing the tube over and over to the point of it like bending and potentially breaking and cutting you. At least when you cut it with scissors, it's not as bad. So, but yeah, I did finish 1,000 Wishes. Speaking of 1,000 Wishes, I did finish off a little mini shower gel as well. So, and this is a very like sweet but girly scent to me. It has a floral undernote to it, but I'm not sure what it is. I have to look at the scent description. But because I cut those, I can't really get to it. I have some vitamin B2 that I finished off. My neurologist recommended me starting taking this because it would help with my frequent headaches. apparently. It says it's energy support as well, but I used it mainly for headaches, and honestly, I didn't see much of a difference. So, I mean, I'm currently on a second bottle because I was thinking, oh, maybe long-term it'll help, so we'll see. Next is the chapstick and sugar cookie. You guys saw this in the chapstick challenge video that me and John did last time he was here. And I liked it. It just wasn't the most moisturizing to me personally. Sorry, mouth is dry. Okay. Next is a little thing of tissues because my allergies plus a cold have been driving me insane. Next I have the wallflower and watermelon lemonade. I actually have about this much left in the plug, so I'm gonna see if it'll finish off. But when it does, I will not feature this again because I featured it last time. So I also have a mahogany teakwood one to use next. If I can talk. Next is a generic hand sanitizer that doesn't have a scent. And I liked it, but I prefer other ones to that. Then if you watched the mall haul with John and I again, then you will have remembered the cup that I was just drinking out of, and the fact that it was full of stuff. One being a body mist, a lotion, a nail file. There was a fourth thing, but I forget what it was now. Anyway, I finished off the little body mist and citrus sugar and also the little lotion. So, ended up finishing those off. And also a duo pack of Thermacare. I had run out of these, which is why I tried the Dollar Tree version. But after that, I went out and bought another pack of these. And I've got one left from that pack. So, it's being up and helping my grandparents all day has been doing a number on my back, needless to say. Like, I don't mind helping them out at all. I'm not complaining about that. Their family, I'm gonna stick by family. I just mean because I was up as much as I was, that was the reason my back was killing me. There we go. 4 things left, and then we'll be done. The first thing is the L'Oreal Paris Extraordinary Oil Nourishing Shampoo. I picked this up because Melissa Parada's mom, Mama B, was talking about this, and she said that she really liked it, and it felt super nourishing for her hair. And I will concur, it is good for nourishing hair, but I would recommend not doing this every wash if you're oily, like if your hair is oily, because the next day my hair would be as oily as it was before I got my shower. So if you have oily hair, don't use this every day, maybe like twice a week. But if you have drier hair, then you would love this. The next shampoo is the Head & Shoulders Green Apple Dandruff Shampoo. Now, I don't have dandruff, but because I'm oily, I like to get all of the grease out of my head and everything, so I like a super clarifying shampoo like this. if you're the type of person that uses mousse, hairspray, and just a bunch of product buildup in your hair, like if you're curly hair, perfect example, I would recommend the Itchy Scalp one over this, because that might help you more. Next, I've finished off a thing of Q-tips, just generic Q-tips. I use these for cleaning ears, cleaning makeup lines. I mean, just a variety of things. Sometimes I'll touch up nail polish with this, so it's just a, variety of different things. The last and final empty is the Caress Tahitian Renewal Exfoliating Body Wash. Now, this is the old style packaging before they changed it. And I liked the scent fine. I had no complaints, other than it was a little too loud on one of the notes in this. I'm not sure what note it was that was too much. Maybe pomegranate, I don't know. And I liked how it exfoliated my skin fine. Had no complaints with that. But I am curious to try the new, reformulated version of this. So, yep. And that was the end of my empties, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed this video. Let me know down below in the comments things you have used up recently, whether it's stuff like I have, or if you journal, maybe some journaling empties, you can tell me about those. But hopefully you all enjoyed again, and I will talk to you guys in another video.